Let's take a look at the setup that I use every day, as well as a little bit of workflow. We're designed for two things here at this studio. One is to replicate the photographic style of Mark Hauser, which is black and white, soft side light, really kind of yummy textured light. The other thing we're set up for is efficiency. We want salespeople to come on in the door, say hi, take off your coat, hit the girls' room, come on back, plop in here, say what they need to say, get their picture taken, take a look at some of the images, and then off they go. We're working on a 45-minute cycle. We want to turn every 45 minutes, have the job at least as close as we could to being able to be uploaded to the hybrid lab and get out the door, or if we need it in a hurry, we'll edit it here directly. So this setup uses Lumix GH3. As you can see, we've got it set for black and white, and I've done a couple of what I call pre-processing adjustments to the camera, which we'll talk about a little bit. Also, I'm using in this little piece of video here two audio sources for recording my voice. Right now we're using the boom mic, that's a Sennheiser shotgun mic, and then I'll flip it over in post to this lavalier microphone that's actually being recorded on another camera. Now, when we have people come on in, we're going to use the boom mic because putting a lavalier on somebody can be troublesome or actually rather problematic. But no matter if we're shooting photo or video, the lighting and the camera position pretty much stays the same. You'll see that we've got a 4-foot by 4-foot softbox here. This is the Larson HybridPRO softbox. And inside it, it's got two 1 by 1 foot Bowens Limelite LEDs. Now these are daylight. Our studio is daylight. In fact, even the track lights that you have on the surrounding perimeter, you'll notice they're actually 5000K. So we're somewhere between 5000 and 5300K with where we shoot. We do go back and forth between black and white and color, and our color work actually is very warm on purpose. So those of you that are lab printer folks, don't freak out. That's the way the skin tones are supposed to look. As you'll see here, we've got a Lumix GH3, and it's on a camera stand, not a tripod. I prefer a camera stand because for the way I shoot, it's actually lots quicker. I don't have anything in the way, and I've got this nice horizontal bar that I can put whatever I want to. You'll see over here on your left is the mixer. That's a battery-powered mixer. Allows me to bring in whatever inputs I need. This configuration is actually set up the way it normally is. That is a mono shotgun, right? That Sennheiser shotgun that's like 300 bucks is mono. It feeds out with a battery, by the way, inside it, so it has its own power. Goes through an XLR cable, comes into a splitter where it's created in dual mono. So we're actually dropping audio in as dual mono on the GH3. Now you'll see that I've got two connections on this camera right now, and sometimes, well, usually there's three, and sometimes there's actually four. Up on the top, that's going to be the input that comes from the mixer, drops the audio inside there. One of the things we totally dig about GH3 is it allows us to monitor the audio as it's being recorded. It's got a slight little delay, but as it's being recorded to the SD card. So if you have any problems, particularly with clipping or overmodulation issues, you'll get to hear it right away. Gotta love that. Next, sometimes underneath, well, of course, we'll have headphones attached to this when we're working on it. Then we'll also use the mini HDMI port because we have a 50-inch plasma TV up there that we use, not so much for the production part, but if somebody's a little confused seeing their video on a small computer screen, we'll kick it up to that big TV screen. Then on the bottom, you'll see that we've got the USB connection all set to jet with this camera. It's plugged in all the time. Thinking why, huh? Well, let me show you. We want to be able to quickly move those files over here. So I've got a USB cable permanently attached to the computer from the camera. It goes out through that short little USB that comes with the camera. Then it goes to a USB extension cable, drops into this little box right here. And this is a USB switch. So when I tell Louis to go ahead and take the images, he goes ahead and hits the button. Sure enough, that locks up the camera, brings those images across, and they auto-import into Lightroom. If you take a look on the back of the camera, one of the things I love about GH3 is it lets us know when we're connected all the time. So I can tell Louis, hey, grab those images, or I can also tell him, hey, Louis, give me that camera back, will ya?